By the way, guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. And joining us today is the legendary Blueridge Mountain Bluegrass Band. We have James Satterwhite, John Frost, and Alexis Frost with us today. How are all of you guys doing?
Hello, and thank you for watching in today. And I hope you enjoy our music. We're going to play some songs, and answer a few questions, tell you a little bit about our music background individually. We've all been playing music since we were big enough, and hope we have a good time together. We're going to do a song for you called Christmas Time's A-Comin', which was written by Mr. Bill Monroe. He knows a little bit about bluegrass.
Yeah, I got real lucky. I was teaching the bluegrass program at Hunter Plain High School in Nashville, and the steering committee, Bill Monroe was on the steering committee, and so was Earl Scruggs and Uncle Josh Graves, and Bill taught me this song himself, and in fact taught me a bunch of mountain songs. He wanted to teach those kids right, just like he did. So let's see how we do
here. That's good. I'm so glad to hear that. I love that Christmas tree behind you guys. I love the idea behind it.
It really helps.
It makes the video so much better when you have that behind you. So that was a really good idea.
Oh yeah, we'll have to thank my girlfriend Michelle. She's the one who made it pretty.
Well, thanks to the girlfriend, isn't that right? All right. So, how did you guys get into music? Let's start with James.
Well, I just kind of grew up around these music all around me, and when I heard the Beatles, I said, I want to do that. So when I bought me a guitar and started learning all those Beatles songs, and so that was the first thing. And then, I just kind of was always around gospel music, and my grandparents and country music, and then got into bluegrass and jazz and just all kinds of good stuff.
What about for you, John?
All right, I've been in music ever since I was 11. I was playing Little League in Eagleville, Tennessee, and my brothers had been singing in a gospel quartet called the Frost Brothers, or actually the Frost Juniors, and they came to the ball field and said, Johnny, of course I was Johnny to them, would you be interested in singing with the Frost Brothers? Well, I said, well, sure. I was 11 years old. I had gone to things with my dad and uncles and stuff, and heard them in harmony all that time. Oops. Heard them in harmony all the time, and so I had a talent for it, an ear for it, and then I went from the Frost Brothers. I went to Vietnam, and I'm a Vietnam veteran, and came back home and started a couple of bands. I had one called, in the 60s, I had one called the VIPs. It did pretty well out of Middle Tennessee area. James is familiar with.
Great band.
And then later on, I formed a bluegrass band. Started to really enjoy bluegrass, and formed a bluegrass band called the Homegrown Bluegrass Boys with Joe Tipton and Jimmy Rickman and some guys that Johnny McLaren and myself. We had a great time doing that, and I had never played that much acoustic music in my life. I, like James, fell in love with the Beatles music. It's just, once I heard the Beatles, I thought, that's what I want to do. But of course, the Beatles did great different types of songs, and their harmony structure was incredible. Just the way they figured that out between Paul and John, how they could make that two-part harmony, and George every now and then would jump in on the third and make it three-part. It was really, really good. So the Beatles inspired me as well.
What about for you, Alexis?
I was definitely born into a musical family, so I feel like I had no choice other than to sing music. So everybody plays something or sings something. And so I started singing when I could, as even 3-4-year-old. And then I officially started recording like commercial jingles when I was 5. And just been, I was in a gospel group doing musical theater is typically what I do now. And so just now starting to get back into band life. So yeah.
What do you all most enjoy about music? Let's start with James.
You're up. Well,
I said James.
Hey, the thing that music is a way that you can connect and communicate with people. And I love playing live and knowing that those people came in, they are happier when they leave. They feel better because the music reached them, and that's special.
Mm-hmm. John, what about you?
Yeah, when the crowd's happy, that makes me happy, and especially if it works both ways, because the bands have always fed off the crowd. If you go to a place and play and the crowd's just, well, that's what you feel. You feel what they're projecting, and you want to try to project an image from our point of it. You want to happy, like James says, make people happy. Make sure they're tapping their feet and enjoying themselves. You know, like my brother Don says, like kicking out a stained glass window. They're having so much fun. I don't know if I want to go, but no, it's enjoyable. It's a give and take situation.
Mm-hmm. Alexis, what about you?
I love I love checking out whenever I'm performing, and you leave everything else behind, and you just get to sing, and you get to feel, and you don't have to think about another thing. And then if that resonates with somebody, that's just aces. That's just a cherry on top. So I love it.
That's awesome. And if you all could duet or collaborate with any singer, who would you choose and why? Let's start with John.
If we could do what now? Repeat that, sir.
If you could duet or collaborate with any singer, who would you choose and why?
Oh, Paul McCartney. Go to the top. Paul McCartney, because Joe Cocker's not available right now. I love
James.
Joe.
James, what about you?
Yeah, I mean that'd be a dream come true to get to collaborate with Paul McCartney. That would be just the bomb.
What about you, Alexis?
Eric Clapton.
Oh, there you go.
Eric Clapton.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
For me personally, I don't know. I mean, like Etta James that's the dream. But yeah, I do enjoy singing with my dad though. That's pretty exciting. So that's fun. I like collaborating too.
Mm-hmm.
We were a big hit at Mama's with a Bullet. So.
What does a typical day look like for you three?
Well, I'm retired, so I can do.
Okay.
I'm retired in 11. I've been retired since 2010. I worked as a captain for Rutherford County Sheriff's Department Criminal Warrant Service and Felony Warrant Service, Felony Apprehension Unit, and books and records and civil warrants. So I had quite a crew that was under me. But I worked as a captain for 10 years. I enjoyed it. But now I'm just retired. I'm really enjoying that.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys like doing outside of music for your hobbies and interests?
Well, hobbies and interests. I'm a ballroom dancer. I love to dance. I like to feel the music and respond to it. And it's nothing like driving a good-looking girl around the dance floor. Oh, that's cool. It's almost as good as my Jaguar convertible.
Mm-hmm. And I know you guys wanted to play a song for us. Kind of tell us a little bit about what you want to play and the significance behind the song.
Well, we're going to play Christmas Times Are Coming by Bill Monroe and see if I can pull off this manly stuff you showed. One, two, 1, 2. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, I'm not going home. Snowflakes are falling, model homes are calling, tall pines are running, Christmas time's coming. Can you hear them bells ringing, ringing, joy all? Hear them singing, when it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, I'm not going home.
Okay. There it again. White candles are burning, my heart's yearning for the folks at home when Christmas time comes. Can you hear the bells ringing joy? Hear them singing when it's snowing out we going to my country home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and one going home. One more time. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, I know that I'm going home. As cowboys would say, yeah!
That was a perfect ending.
I hope that made your horse happy.
Well, it is a country show, but you know, the yeehaw is always nice. Nice to hear from the singer's perspective.
I like bluegrass too because it kind of reminds me of older country.
Absolutely.
The older country style was just real definable. You heard somebody and you knew there's Willie Nelson or there's Waylon Jennings or you knew who they were by their style. It's a little harder to figure out who's who right now. I love Chris Stapleton though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, I picked up that vibe. That's for sure.
Hey, how about rocking around the Christmas tree?
We featured Alexis. You ready?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it.
Do you want to pull it up? Just to be honest.
Yes, we have our lyrics with us. Our lyrics person couldn't be here today. We kind of drafted Alexis into that position, but it pays the same. Okay.
One, two, three,
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop.
gonna clap for my daughter.
Woo! Great job.
She's cleaner than Lord of Hell, face you.
Her vocals are great. Let me tell you, they're fantastic. I love them.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome.
10% she's got it.
Oh yeah, she's got it all right. Mhm. Yeah.
I'd like to do another big standard if we got time. I like to do White Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, we got time. Let's do it.
Okay, Urban Berlin, you know, you can't go all that.
Urban from Berlin.
Actually from Berlin. Yeah, that day.
I'm gonna have to scoot up a little bit, sir. All right. Here we go. Here's a little song called White Christmas, and it was recorded by numerous artists too. Two, four. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your day be so merry and bright, merry and bright.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So, before we go, what is one message that you would like to give your fans or anyone listening? Let's start with John.
I would like to tell all the fans and listeners that please, please, please enjoy the Christmas season like it's the last Christmas you see in your life. Please enjoy the Christmas season. Please enjoy the New Year's Eves. Please enjoy every sports and outing that you get to go to. We don't ever want to go down to lockdown ever again. And that's it. We love you all. God bless you.
What about you, James?
Well, every band I've ever been in, December, we started on December 1st. This is December 3rd, this is December 2nd, so this is December 4th, we play tomorrow night. I love Christmas music. I love that feeling. I love giving. I love the receiving. I just like that feeling, the air, everything about Christmas I like. I'm not terribly commercial with it, but doggone it, I want to do everything that you can do with Christmas.
We don't want to be commercial too much, but this new Ovation bass here, that I'm so proud of, a beautiful black finish, and the strings are all just, and it's got this up there. I don't know what that's called. But, yeah. And my wonderful nephew named Tony Frost gave me this brand new bass. That's why I'm stumbling around trying to find the right. Other one. But he gave me this brand new bass, and Tony, I love you guys, man. Thank you, brother, so much for fixing me up with this brand new first time I played it bass. I'm done with my commercial.
What about you, Alexis?
I just want to say to anybody who's listening, fan or not, just thank you so much. Keep enjoying music and enjoy time with your family and your friends and your loved ones, and have a happy and safe holiday season.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I want to thank Hindsight Records and Country Rewind, the label on, because Tom and I were cooking up this idea, and we said we need to be different. And I said, well, and he said, I love this Blueridge Mountain Bluegrass band. Why don't you guys do this Christmas music? I said, well, yeah, let's do that. I said, well, why don't we do the big standards instead of just little simple songs what's like we hear on Bluegrass albums? And he said, yeah, that sounds great. Big acoustic album, and it'll be all bluegrass instruments and all the big standards. And that's what we did. We got a couple of originals, but basically it's all the big standards done with the bluegrass band. So it sounds different, from what you know.
And then Casey playing fiddle on there and Johnny Beller playing dobro. That didn't hurt anything. They are phenomenal. I wish they could have been. We couldn't work that part out, but you'll get to hear them on that anytime you hear them on that CD called Blue Christmas. That's them guys, and they're great. They're phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. And also, where can people find you on social media, and where can people find you?
Spotify.
We got Blueridge Band on bluegrassband.com. Got a website. And then we're on Spotify and Apple Music,
Amazon Music,
Amazon, and
YouTube.
Yeah. And then let's see. Also,
I think that's it.
and you'll be able to buy actual physical product off the website about the middle of next week. They're being run off right now, so we'll have some actual physical CDs. But you can download now if you like, or listen free, of course, on Spotify. And I was going to tell you, it's funny. Blueridge Mountain Bluegrass Band. Right now, we're like really big in Australia.
All right.
Yeah,
all right, mate.
Sydney, Australia is our big one.
I always wanted to go to Sydney, England.
Australians out there, we dig you.
And lastly, is there anything else that I forgot that you guys would like to share before we go?
Well, one other place I performed I forgot to say anything about was that I was a member of the Grand Ole Opry for nearly 20 years with the fabulous Four Guys singing group. And my kids were all raised at the Grand Ole Opry in Opryland Park. And James was playing one end of Opryland. I was at another end of Opryland, so I'd get to go hear them, and they'd come and hear us when we were on the Grand Ole Opry stage. So that's phenomenal. I'm thankful for all the opportunities and things I got to enjoy.
John was in my cotton, with the Opry. I was playing outside where it was hot.
Well, if that's, go ahead.
For letting us.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you for
much.
your time today. Thank you for letting us join you today.
You're very welcome. Again, I would like to thank the Blueridge Mountain Bluegrass Band for joining us right here on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's Best Country Mix. Again, thank you guys so much for coming and playing a few tunes for us.
Thank you so much.